What's up, guys? It's Darkness Animations, and today I'm doing something I wish I never would have, but my friend just suggested this. We are watching scary TikToks. So, get under the blankets, get a snack, get a drink, and enjoy.
Olivier covering himself in clay and essentially making a new face for himself. While it is very interesting and compelling, there are also a lot of disturbing elements that goes into Olivier's piece.
Oh, that's terrifying. Please, watch at your own risk. I'm not making you do this, and you don't have to watch it. You can skip off if you want right now. But either way, that was very terrifying, and I'm sorry for you guys.
Can I show you a scary video? This video is actually terrifying, and the video is going viral right now on Twitter with 18 million views, and it even has news articles written about it. I'm just gonna show you the video, but please be advised it might be triggering for some people.
Oh my goodness. This woman is a lifesaver. Because this little girl was buying ice cream, and the woman saw that there was a man standing around. And the girl walked off, and the man was about to kidnap her, but yet the woman just took her and walked with her like she's the mother or something. That is that is like that is amazing. I feel bad for kids who get kidnapped and taken every day. I want you guys to be careful out in this world. But applause to that woman. Goodness, clap in the comments. She's amazing.
So this is what 25 million of you wanted to see. But for those who don't know, I found this locked box in my attic wall. And the key was rattling inside this mirror. Someone didn't want us to find it. But we have. Really strange objects were inside.
Oh, nah.
Like this
if you know
small
what that
pendant
is,
necklace.
if you know, you know. If you
What
don't,
looks like
you're
a bird
probably
piece from
too
a Ouija
young,
board.
or you don't
It's covered in wax.
like the stuff.
A
But
second
if
key.
you know,
And this
you
lock
know.
of hair.
with all of this stuff
Not
that's in
sure
the box,
why it was hidden,
it's
but if
creepy.
there's a second key, there could be another box. Follow and we'll keep looking.
Attention in the water. Attention in the water. This is the Orange County Sheriff's Department. Be advised, State Parks is asking us to make an announcement to let you know you are paddleboarding next to approximately 15 great white sharks. They're advising that you exit the water in a calm manner.
Oh my goodness. What are the chances you're going on a nice day boating or something and you are surrounded by 15 white sharks? What are the chances of that happening? That's just scary in itself right there, I'm telling you. Having a nice boating day, next thing you know, you're surrounded by 15 white sharks. That is terrifying. I am sorry for the person who had to be out in the ocean. But hopefully they are okay. And hopefully everything went well. And everything, so. But still, coincidences.
The sharks are as close as the surf line. Thank you for your cooperation.
Imagine, for a moment, the unimaginable happened. a major city is hit by a nuclear weapon. Now, no number could account for all the devastation that would result. But we can put a number on the deaths. At least we can make an educated guess based on our understanding of what nuclear blasts do to city structures and people. We'll assume the bomb is detonated in the air to maximize the radius of impact, as was done in Japan in 1945. But here we'll use an 800 kiloton warhead, a relatively large bomb in today's arsenals, and 100 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Upon detonation, a fireball as hot as the sun would expand to a radius of 800 meters. Those near the blast would be vaporized. And within a 2-kilometer radius, all buildings would likely be destroyed. And we'll assume that virtually no one survives inside this area, which, based on population density, would start the death tally at 100.
Well, I feel bad for everyone who has to do that. I feel bad for the little, beautiful, black, round ball. I don't think I'm allowed to say any type of weapons on the, YouTube, so I'm trying to keep it covered. So the nuclear black
120,000 people.
Explosively bouncy ball, I don't know how else to put it, is, I feel bad for people
As
who
you
have
move
to,
further away from ground zero,
had to go through that.
estimating deaths becomes more complicated.
I feel bad. That's sad.
From as far
But
away as
that's
11
also for a
kilometers,
lot of people, like,
the
goodness
radiant heat from the
gracious.
blast would be strong enough to cause third-degree burns on exposed skin. And as you get closer to the blast, the heat becomes so intense that clothing, even skin, would ignite into flames. That said, most people in the city would be indoors or otherwise sheltered from direct exposure. But the very structures that offered this protection would then become a cause of injury, as debris would rip through buildings and rain down on city streets. As a rough estimate, we can assume that half the people between 2 and 11 kilometers from the blast are killed, from burns, debris, smoke, collapsed buildings, and radiation sickness, which translates roughly into an additional 500,000 people. Many of these deaths will occur days, even weeks after the attack. Radiation sickness takes about a week to cause death. And much of the dust and ash produced from the explosion will be dangerously radioactive, especially if it originated near ground zero. And the distance the particles travel will depend on the wind and other factors. Now, since this simulation is of an airburst attack, it will produce significantly less radioactive fallout than ground attacks targeting missile silos or bunkers. So we'll go with a relatively small number of deaths outside the 11-kilometer range. If it were a surface blast, the fallout...
This was hidden under our floorboard.
The piece features Olivier covering himself in clay and essentially making a new face for himself. While it is very interesting and compelling, there are also a lot of disturbing elements that go...
Long-standing nuclear arms treaties are being reassessed, and countries big and small
for you. Seems I'm always late night texting, reaching out for you.
Policy may seem like
This was hidden under our floorboards.
Yeah, part
A
two
black
of
box,
the
completely covered in
box.
wax. The edges are sealed, and something's stuck in the lid. Don't hate me, but I needed to know what was inside. There was a keyhole underneath. It could be a match for the key we found. It fits, but the hole is full of wax. I had to melt it. It still wouldn't turn, so I had to upgrade the tools and break it open. Follow for part 2. This old wax box was hidden under the floorboards of our new house. After the last box, I'm not sure I wanted it open, but I had to know what was inside. It looks like a Ouija board. There's more markings and words carved into the lid. The board seems to have been burnt and submerged in wax. The piece that we found in the other box makes more sense now. Why would someone separate them? I'm tempted to play and find out. Put it back or play.
Oh, heck to the no, I ain't playing that. I want to play that, but no thank you.
Part 16. In the game Gary's Mod, if you download the map titled GM_Golden City from the workshop, you will find a basketball court on one of the corners. If you spawn in an object and shoot it at the basket 6 times, you will activate a secret door around the corner. Pressing the red button won't do anything until you step out of the room.
She must have been out of her head. Oh. Here it is.
What is that? Whoa, what is that? Like, for real, like, what is that? That's creepy. Oh, we got closer. Oh, nah, I'm good. No, thank you.
So last night, me and my boyfriend went to the movie theater to go see the new Spider-Man. And during the previews, a girl about 15 or 16 years old comes up to me and she says, "I lost my mom. Can you please help me find her?" She had a phone in her hand, so I just said, "Why don't you just call your mom? Did you try that yet?" She goes, "Oh, no, it's a new phone. I don't have her phone number." "You don't have your mom's phone number memorized?" "No, I don't. Can you just come out and help me find my mom?" I was thinking to myself, absolutely not, no. My boyfriend jumped in and he was like, "Yeah, why don't you just go up to the front lobby? They can probably help you." And I was like, "Yeah, go to the front lobby. They can help you more than I can. They'll probably make an announcement or something. They probably have ways to deal with this. Go to them." "No, can't you please just come with me? Can't you please just come out and help me find my mom? I know what she looks like. I just need someone to help me find my mom." I'm thinking to myself, absolutely not, bitch. I've seen enough TikToks and movies to know that this sounds just like a human trafficking ploy, and I am not falling for that. I'm not about to go help you, go out into the lobby, then you lure me out into the parking lot, and I get thrown into a van that I've never seen again. No, thank you, miss. So we left. But it's like, I figured something was weird because when I was in school, I was taught when you're in trouble or you're lost or you need help, you find a woman with children, not a young woman with her boyfriend. That doesn't make any sense. And the worst part is that we weren't even near the lobby. We were all the way down the hallway in theater 9. So she had to walk from the lobby all the way down to the very last movie theater to ask me. The only person she asked for help in that movie theater was me. For help? To find her mom? No way, Jose. No way. It just freaked me out so much. I was like, I see it online and on TikTok, and then something like that happens to me, and you're just like, be safe out there.
corner of my son's room. In the opposite corner there is...
The piece features
This was hidden under our floorboards. A black box, completely...
I'm sitting in the rocking chair in the corner of my son's room. In the opposite corner there is a man-shaped silhouette, head cocked at an angle, staring at me with 3 yellow eyes. 2 of them are right where a human's eyes should be, but there is one settled about where I think the thing's for it is. They glow softly just like my son had explained. Ever since it entered the room there is a ringing in my ear that must be similar to tinnitus. Not especially painful but irritating in a way that puts you slightly on edge. You'd know this damn thing was in here even if you didn't see it. It isn't moving right now but occasionally it will. I'm not sure how to describe it. It blinks in and out, I guess. It blinks and the head is turned at the opposite angle as dogs sometimes do when you talk to them. My son has talked about the man with 3 yellow eyes since he was able to form a coherent sentence. Every 4 or 5 nights he would wake up crying out for us and one or both of us would head to his room to see what was wrong. We always turned on the hallway light to illuminate our way into his room since the floor was often a minefield of scattered toys placed in just such a way to puncture the foot of a groggy adult. He would tell us the man with 3 yellow eyes was in his room watching him. He never mentions him trying to hurt him, talk to him, or touch him. Just watches him. Complaints of a headache often come along with these weekly events. We give him some ibuprofen, soothe him until he is calm, and down he goes. In the morning he will recount the events again, but by mid-morning all concerns of the man with 3 yellow eyes seems to fade away. At age 3 our son was still having his weekly occurrences of the man with 3 yellow eyes. It was summer break and my wife, a school teacher, mentioned that she wanted to go visit her parents in another state and I recommended it. It would give me a great chance to get a few things on the endless list of things to do knocked off. The thought also entered my mind that this may be the best chance for me to spend the night in my son's room and see if there was an environmental factor creating the illusion of the yellow-eyed intruder. I can still remember as a child that the silhouette of my jacket hanging on the door looked like a gremlin hanging from the hook. Other times the settling of our old house would produce a noise I was sure could only be caused by some ancient beast in the attic. We all grew up with our own personal boogeyman and I was determined to see what caused my son's confusion. Earlier this evening after my wife and son departed for her parents I performed my usual bedtime routine. Checked the door locks, quick microwave dinner, brushed my teeth, pajamas, and then off to bed. I shut off the light and stretched out in my son's twin-sized bed. As I hadn't slept in a twin since I was a child myself there was some adjusting to be done before I was able to comfortably settle in. Glancing around the room I didn't immediately notice anything that could be mistaken for the man with 3 yellow eyes. For nearly an hour I looked around and continued to fail to find a culprit. Around 11 p.m. I began to noticeably begin drifting off to sleep when suddenly in front of me 3 yellow dots appeared in my field of vision. With a shock I jolted up in the bed and the 3 yellow dots disappeared. For a few minutes I sat breathing heavily and laughing internally for letting myself get wrapped up in this boogeyman hunt. After I had calmed back down I put my head back.
Oh, heck no. That is freaking creepy. I'm sorry for any of you that get scared easily. Get off the video if you get too scared. I'm okay with it. This is even creeping me out, so like I said in the beginning of the video, viewers' discretion is advised. So if you want to get off, you are allowed to.
Back on the pillow and the 3 yellow dots slowly reappeared. Without the fog of sleep I could see that the security light at the back of the house was able to make its way through 3 holes in the window blinds. There was a privacy hedge outside my son's window that blocked almost all of the light except for this small area. I began congratulating myself for solving the mystery so quickly. It must be some nocturnal animal that sets of the security light once or twice a week and my son wakes up to 3 pinholes of light and in his sleepy haze thinks there is a mysterious creature watching him sleep. Feeling proud of myself for solving the mystery I
Anyways, I am sorry that I chose to do this type of video, but I hope it didn't scare you too much, and if it did, I am sorry. But I did say viewer discretion is advised, but sweet dreams, think positive, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!